Let me guess something about you. You're a high achiever, you've built teams, you've delivered results, you've navigated chaos, you've been calm in storms, but then something changed quietly and then all at once. And now traditional leadership doesn't feel like home anymore. You don't want to climb, you want to create. You don't want to control, you want to contribute. You don't want more meetings, you want more meaning. You're a high achiever who finally wants freedom. If that's you, you're not broken, you're just evolving. And today, I want to show you the hidden psychology of fractional leaders. Because the moment you understand this shift in yourself, your path gets clearer, your business grows faster, and your confidence locks in. There's a moment most people never talk about. It's the moment when achievement stops being fulfilling and when success feels like a trap. And it's not because you've failed, but because you've outgrown the game. You look around and think, I'm too experienced to be ignored, but too expensive to be hired full-time. I can lead teams with my eyes closed, but I'm invisible in this market. I have got more clarity than ever, but no roadmap to use it. If this feels familiar, it's not just you, it's a pattern. Let's anchor this with some data. In 2024, the Modern Career Institute found that 57% of professionals over the age of 45 feel career misaligned, not because of burnout, but because they've shifted their values. And another study published by McKinsey, 68% of experienced leaders said they no longer want the traditional leadership path. Instead, they want more autonomy, more project-based work, and greater meaning per engagement. And perhaps most relevant, the fractional executive market has doubled in 3 years, not because of layoffs, but because of conscious choice. Here's what most people get wrong. Fractional leadership isn't freelancing. It's not a side hustle, and it's certainly not a soft landing for burned out executives. It is a conscious decision by people who have outgrown old games, and they're ready to lead on their own terms. Because when you hit a certain level of mastery, two things happen. You crave freedom over status, and you want to build, not babysit. And full-time corporate doesn't offer either. Let's define the psychology of a fractional leader. Fractional leaders are pattern recognizers, not just problem solvers. They are builders, not maintainers. They are guides. They are not micromanagers. They are systems thinkers, not task managers. And they are mission aligned. They are not resume driven. They've earned the right to create impact on their terms. But here's the challenge. That identity is often invisible at first. Because in a system that rewards titles and org charts, the deepest value of a fractional leader is often misunderstood until the right founder finds them and everything clicks. Let's get real. This shift is emotionally complex because for most high achievers, your identity was built on reliability, role clarity, and hierarchy. You knew your value because the org chart told you. You knew your worth because your salary said so. And you knew your role because the meetings were booked. Now that structure is gone. You're not VP of Ops anymore. You're just you. And at first that can feel disoriented, even scary. The world you're stepping into is entrepreneurial, which means no one's giving you a playbook. No one's writing your job description, and no one's telling you what to do next. It's just you, your experience, and your belief in what you can build. This is where the most experienced fractionals stumble. You're not having an identity crisis. You're undergoing an identity upgrade. That feeling of not fitting into corporate anymore, that's not a flaw. It's a clue. That desire for ownership, autonomy, and alignment, that's not burnout. That's awakening. And fractional leadership is the first model that matches your psychology, your values, and your ambition. So let me give you the lens I teach inside of Fractional OS. This isn't about escaping corporate. It's about evolving into a business owner who leads through leverage, not title. Fractional leaders win when they step into their edge. Here's what I mean. You've already done the hard reps, so you can deliver faster than any junior hire. You've seen multiple business models, so you recognize patterns that others miss. You've built trust under pressure, so founders listen when you speak. But you've never been taught how to market this psychology because the world taught you how to get promoted, not how to position. So now your number one job isn't to work harder. It's to be seen clearly. That's why this channel exists, to build your system so the market finds you. Let's talk about something deeper. What drives fractional leaders more than money? Impact, autonomy, flow, legacy. You're not just doing this to make cash. You're doing this to design your life. You want your own time. You want to work with alignment. You want to say no without fear. And you want deep work without noise. That's what systems give you. That's what fractional leadership allows. It's not about volume. It's about value. If you're still early in this journey, here are the 3 identity blocks to watch. 1, the permission block. Am I allowed to lead like this? Yes, you are. You've earned it. Number 2 is the credibility block. If I don't have a title, who am I? You are your outcomes. Your positioning is your proof. And 3rd, the marketing block. I'm not good at selling myself. You don't have to be. You need systems that speak for you. And that's what we build inside this ecosystem. Clarity, systems, and positioning. So the next client finds you. So if this message resonated, if you felt that internal shift, but you haven't known how to name it, then you're exactly who I built this channel for. Fractional OS isn't tactics, it's transformation. We help experienced leaders step into the business they were always meant to build. And it starts with 2 simple steps. 1, join our email list, where I'll drop weekly breakdowns, private training, and early access to content. 2, watch the Start Here playlist, the 5-video journey that unpacks the entire Fractional OS ecosystem. You're not early, you're right on time. And I can't wait to walk this journey with you because the future is fractional.